We've got 3 months left out of the year. 2026 is fast approaching, and I am so keen to get to wasteland. Not by the end of the year, but definitely into 2026. I really want to be there by like my birthday, which is May. So I'm going to be sharing with you all of the things that I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year, which is the next 3 months, to get my hair to waist length and definitely retain some more length. What's up, curlies? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiki, and if you are new here, I do all things curly hair tips, product reviews and styling. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my goals for the rest of the year 2025 and into 2026 to see if I can retain length and get to waist length by my birthday, which is in May. So many of you know that I have recently just been on a short natural hair length journey. I've been natural for quite a long time now. However, I have experienced some breakage this year, and as you can see, my hair actually looked like this in March, believe it or not. It was split, I had breakage, the ends were just terrible. I had split ends going through my hair all throughout, and it was a hot mess. And believe it or not, that was actually after my trim. So Lord knows what it was like before. Anyway, I've managed to get my hair from that to now this in the space of 6 months. Yes, this is what my hair currently looks like. That was at my salon appointment last week, and if you're interested in that video, just go and click the card above to see all of my experience with a hair salon. However, this video today is all about what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year to get my hair to waist length and just continue growing long and healthy hair. Currently, I'm at bra strap length, and I have been at bra strap length since 2022, which is insane, I know, but it's literally down to my poor habits, which I have now recognised and remedied. But for the rest of the year, I'm going to be doing only stretched styles / blown out styles. So you might ask why. I am Kiki Curly after all, so technically I should be wearing my hair in its curly state, but absolutely not. The main reason for this is my hair thrives when it is stretched. If you have fine natural hair, you will know that the hair doesn't like to be shrunken or coiled up too much too often, and that is really the key. It's not a wash and go here and there, or you maybe do a wash and go for 1 week and then you go back to this. It's if you're doing wash and goes quite a lot and you're finding that you're getting single strand knots in your hair and your hair's maybe drying out, it's maybe breaking off a little bit, it could be simply down to the fact that the wash and goes are not serving you. They do expose your hair to a lot of the elements. They may rub against your clothes, cause friction, cause more tangles, which then lead to more detangling and potentially more breakage. So the less we are in our hair, the better, and that is something that I'm going to be prioritising for the rest of the year. I've done it really well this year with my protective styles. I've typically kept my hair in twists and braids for the full year pretty much, and I'm not going to stop now. This mini twist set is going to last me another 2 weeks before I go away, and then I'm going to get like a half head of cornrows, and I'm going to twist the back anyway for my holiday. But I'm ultimately keeping my hair in a stretched state for the rest of the year, and I'm going to do this by either using heat tools, i.e. blow dryers or blow dry brushes, or I'm just going to do like braids or twists to keep my hair in a stretched state. And this has really been something that has been serving me really well. I've seen so much length retention and health over the past 6 months just by keeping my hair stretched, and it's something I'm going to continue. The next thing I'm going to be doing as a goal is I'm going to be keeping a consistent moisturizing routine, so making sure I moisturize twice out of the week, especially if my hair is in a twisted style like this. My hair really does thrive on being moisturized and using the LCO method. So what I have been using recently is the As I Am waters. The first water I tried was a tea tree. The one I'm on now is the castor oil one, and I really love these because it means I don't have to apply the hard water that is in London to my hair throughout the week. I will literally do it only when I get my hair washed and when I wash my hair and I deep condition it and stuff like that, then I will obviously use the water from the shower. However, I want to try and minimize that and just keep using either like filtered or distilled water. After the liquid part, I'm going in with a cream. I'm not too fussy about this. I kind of generally use whatever's in my cupboard, but it's generally, typically, Camille Rose products that I use, and then going in with some sort of oil to seal with or grease for my ends. And I'm going to make sure I do this twice a week at minimum. My hair generally doesn't need to be moisturised more than that, especially when it's in a style like this. It seems to retain moisture really well, so I'm going to continue along that path. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to start taking MSM. I've seen it around and I've heard of this supplement. I've done a bit of research into it and it sounds really, really good for hair growth. And I have taken hair supplements in the past. I'm currently taking like a hair gummy from Superdrug and it's their own brand. I've taken hair gummies in the past and if I'm being honest, I don't really see that much difference in my hair through taking them. I generally have a really good diet as it is and I do eat quite a bit of fruit and veg and drink like lots of water and have adequate amounts of protein, etc, etc. However, I do want something that is going to just add that extra bit of oomph into my hair care routine. So I've heard really good things about MSM. I'm going to get my hands on some MSM powder and start adding it to my smoothies in the morning, and hopefully I'm going to see some benefits from it, and I will definitely keep you updated along the way and keep a track of what my hair is doing throughout the months. And the last and final goal I have alongside those kind of three main goals are I really want to try and stretch my trims to, my ideal is 6 months. It would be perfect if I could go to the hairdressers and get my hair trimmed twice a year, and the length that I would retain would be insane because my hair does grow. It's just that the ends are quite bad, so that I always have to get it trimmed. But if I was able to stretch it to 6 months, I think I would be able to get to waist length by my birthday. However, I'm really scared of doing it. Every time I go to the hairdressers, and it's every 3 months, my hair does need trimming. Now, granted, the last trim I got, she didn't take that much off. The ends looked they weren't great, but they weren't where they were in the trim before that. So what I may try and do is I might just try and stretch it to 4 months next time. And then see how I get on, instead of just doing the massive jump from going every 3 months to 6 months, because then if there's something that goes wrong in those extra 3 months and then I have to like get loads cut off, I'm going to be really pissed. So I might just say next time I'm going to stretch it to 4 months, see how we are. I'm going to evaluate how much needs to come off and whether like my hair is still thriving, it's still healthy, it's still long. And then if it's okay in the 4 month window, then I'll do 5 months and then I'll stretch it to 6 months. So the really end goal is 6 months twice a year, but for now, baby steps, we'll stretch it to 4 because I'm used to 3, and then we'll go 5 and 6 and see where we are from then. Hope you enjoyed this video of my October to December hair length goals. Let me know what your goals are for your hair for the rest of the year, and make sure you subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all of this hair growth that I'm going to be achieving. I'll see you in the next video.